Gadgeteers are back, and today we're looking at a device that I think is one of the most interesting things we've looked at in a while. This is the NVIDIA Shield TV. This is an Android set-top box.
Now, we looked at the 16 gigabyte version, which is 200 US. There's also a 500 gigabyte Pro version for 300 US. It hooks up very simply. You connect to your Google account, and it's got all your YouTube settings. It's got all your, Google Play, Google Music. It's a decent little box with some really interesting kind of gamery stuff layered on top.
First off, absolutely probably one of the slickest experiences of these things that I think we've seen. It does come with probably the highest processor I've ever seen in one of these things so far. Obviously the NVIDIA tech is there. I downloaded Crossy Road and Does Not Commute and played them on my TV, even though these are phone games that I do love, just to see, because they were free. I was just testing it out. But then they have a bunch of other smaller games, and then they're gonna actually have games like, Metal Gear Revengeance is coming on there.
The Android gaming, it is a catalog of Android games you're probably familiar with, and they cost, $2, $3, $4, $5. I've never had so much fun playing games like Asphalt 8. I've played that on all the Android tablets I've ever had. It's actually kind of fun to sit on the couch on a big screen with the proper gaming controller and play that game. It actually plays pretty well. And they are introducing their own NVIDIA Shield versions of games. Like I was playing Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and I'm thinking, how is this going to run on an Android box? There's no way this can run. It looks good. The game is several years old now, so it looks like a several-year-old game, but it played smoothly, it looks good. Resident Evil 5 is coming out. They've got some high-end games coming to this device. The really interesting stuff happens in the Shield Hub, and that's where you've got the NVIDIA Grid, which is kind of a subscription service, and the streaming stuff. So what was your experience with the NVIDIA Grid stuff?
It seems like they've got like Warner's catalog, and I think Capcom and Namco Bandai. They're older games, but they're coming up. But the last 3 Batman games are there. Strider was a game that I was like, I never played this on the Xbox One. Why not? And everything seemed to work pretty well.
So it's streaming. It's like PlayStation Now or these other streaming services that have come and gone, not really caught on. You're streaming the games over your hopefully very robust internet connection. It allows you to test your connection. And I'm like, there's no way this is gonna work properly. So I fired up Arkham City. I'm like, going into combat, this feels lag-free. There's a little bit of frame stutter here and there just as you're walking around the world, but considering the game is basically playing on a server somewhere and the video being shot back to this little tiny box from my TV, I was shocked how well it played.
I was really, really impressed. There are a lot of things that I really like about this device. I think it works very well. I just think it's going to take a really sort of unique person or household where it'll really fit. What do you think of the NVIDIA Shield TV?
It's the best Android box you've looked at with a really gamery bent. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
7.5 for me.